alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and a very good morning to all of you. Before we start the inaugural function of this training program, may I humbly request all of you to put your mobiles on silent phone, and if it is an urgent call, you are requested to please take the call outside because it is being recorded. Thank you very much. Over the chief guest, Dean of this faculty, Professor Shoaib Kamil, our esteemed dignitaries, Mr. Sohail Alakbal, who is the Nodal Officer, Development and Facilitation Unit, MSME, Government of India, Branch Srinagar. We have with us Dr. Sulekha, who is Assistant Commissioner, Department of Animal Husbandry and Dairy, Government of India, New Delhi. Respected ex-dean of this faculty, Professor M.T. Bande Sahab. Our beloved ex-head of the Division of Veterinary Medicine, Professor H.U. Malik Sahab. Our beloved student who just brought laurels to this university by qualifying the JKS, and the only one vet who qualified this year's JKS examination, Dr. Tahir Shafi Bhatt. Respected heads of the divisions, my senior colleagues, and the most important, the trainees of this program. It is really an immense pleasure to me to welcome you all to this 1 week advanced entrepreneurship skill development program on women empowerment through dairy herd health improvement initiatives, which is being sponsored by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of India, and is a step towards empowering women who are entrepreneurs or are aspiring to venture into this business. Dear friends, the dairy farming is not just about livestock, it is about livelihoods. And by focusing on herd health, we're trying to update your knowledge, we're trying to skill you, we're trying to re-skill you in effective dairy herd health management, so that if you venture into this business or already into this business, it will be a profitable and sustainable business for you. I, as in charge head of the Division of Veterinary Epidemiology and Preventive Medicine and co-coordinator of this program, express my heartfelt gratitude to all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, and to the trainees who are from the different places of the valley. I'm sure that the insights and the knowledge that will be shared during this inaugural function and the theoretical and the practical demonstrations during the 7-day program will enrich our collective experience in effective herd health management, especially with respect to the dairy sector. Now is the time to formally welcome our dignitaries. May I request Professor Abdul Hai Saab, who is our beloved teacher and in charge of this faculty outreach center, to welcome our worthy chief guest of today's function, Professor Shoaib Kamil Saab, with a floral bouquet and a memento. I will tender my apologies for one thing, that the memento is a bit larger in size, perhaps due to the extra love and respect for all the dignitaries and the officers. So we tender the apology. Professor Abdul Hai to honor. Thank you. May I request my colleague, Dr. Shahnaz Bashir, to felicitate our esteemed guest, Mr. Sohail Alakbal Saab, with a bouquet and a memento. Now I request the program coordinator of this training program, Dr. Nuzhat Hassan, to felicitate Dr. Sulekha with a bouquet and a memento. May I request Professor Ahmad Al-Muhi, Head Veterinary Clinical Complex, to felicitate our ex-head Veterinary Medicine, Professor H.U. Malik Saab, with a bouquet and a memento. Malik sir is also the expert for this. He will be delivering lecture today. Now is the time to felicitate our special invited guest. I say special because when your student excels in any field, he not only brings the name and fame to the parents, not only brings name and fame to the locality he resides, he also brings name and fame to the institution he has studied. And here we have the chairman of the Career Counseling and Placement Cell of this college and ex-dean of this faculty, Professor Tufail Ahmad Bande Saab. I deem it my privilege to request to him, along with our dean, Professor Shoaib Kamil Saab, to felicitate our Dr. Tahir Shafi Bhatt, who qualified JKAS 2024 with rank 14. He's the only veterinarian. So when we were the teachers and he was a student here, I requested him to go for the PG in medicine because in medicine we require the genius people, not the people like Aijaz. But then he said, "No, sir, I would like to follow a different path to contribute to this profession." And it is almost 5 6 years of his determination and the hard work that has brought the fruits. Congrats, Dr. Tahir Shifi. Now, may I request Dr. Tahir Shaki Bhatt to please express within 2 3 minutes your remarks, please.
Worthy Dean Sir and all other dignitaries, dear professors and my dear students, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. There are many things I can say, but due to the paucity of time, I'll be very short and I'll try to be very brief. In fact, what I believe that all the breakthrough moments in life, they happen due to the previous actions. And these previous actions do build that latent potential, the potential that can unleash a major change in life. And I think this institution plays a very vital and pivotal role in that sense. Because when I joined the institution, I do come from a rural area where I do not have much, I was not much aware about the various opportunities available. The very conducive environment, very cordial environment we have in our faculty, and we get to know about so many opportunities in life in diverse areas, in diverse fields. Like I can mention some of them. Being a veterinarian, you have one this positive thing that you can fit yourself in any profession. You can go and explore because the diversity of subject is such that you are aware about almost everything under the sky. And in terms of opportunities, this profession does provide a lot of opportunities. I had appeared in multiple exams like as administrative officer in ICR, in UPSC, in state services. We have opportunities in banking sector, even in NABARD. So in research fields like we have in KVKs and also across these research scientists in various institutions like IIR. So I think the subject itself is so diverse and vast that somebody, if he is with pure intent, they are determined to do something in life, there are ample opportunities available. And I think a major role has been this. If we speak, I'll take an example. If we see that the bamboo tree to plant a seed, it takes 5 years to sprout. And then after 5 years, it reached a distance of 90 feet in just few days. And this institution is a platform where that seed is planted. And a time comes when these moments are like breakthrough moments happen in life. The major credit goes to the institution itself for providing such a cordial and cohesive environment which promotes growth of students and ensure that they reach at a better platforms and contribute very positively to the socio-economic development of our society. So there are many more things I have had to say, but I would like to interact with the students after lunch so that I can assure that, like putting efforts is very important. So like one should not be like fishing in the desert. You have to put your efforts in the right direction because from past 3 4 years, the nature of the exams have evolved so much that the time which has entirely changed. So I like to interact with the students. At least I can suggest to them the way that we should strategically prepare for every exam. Because being in academics is something different, and preparing for competitive exams is slightly different. So you have to understand the nuances of the examination, the strategies that need to be adopted. Uh, so in that sense, I would like to have a session of 1 2 hours, and any questions or answers, any questions you have, I would like to answer those queries. Thank you so much, and thanks a lot for inviting me here, for honoring me here. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Tahir. I forgot one thing. We had kept a stall in his honor, and I request again our chairman of the CCPC, Professor M.T. Bande Saab, and the member secretary of the CCPC, Dr. Aijaz Qureshi, please honor Dr. Tahir Shafi with the show. This is from the CCPC, that is the Career Counseling and Placement Cell of this college. And later on, after the lunch, we'll have an interactive session of Dr. Tahir Shafi with the fourth year students and the interview. Thank you very much. Now, may I request Assistant Commissioner, DAHD Government of India, Dr. Sulekha, for her remarks. But before she will express her remarks about the training program, we would like to know as an institution that recently on their call of how the country can prepare itself or herself for the future pandemics. And perhaps because Kashmir was the first institution, maybe I'm wrong because of belonging to this institute, and you clear that also, that ours was the first institute to not only give them the idea of how we can go for the research, but rather how we can establish the centers that where we can go for the pandemic preparedness and emergency response. And 5 such centers we have proposed in entire India, north, south, east, west, and central, where they will coordinate. And when they will coordinate, just to see with innovation and resilience. And based on these three criteria, the Sukos Kashmir proposed the name to that institute as Spider. Because Spider itself reflects innovativeness, it reflects the creativeness, it reflects the resilience, and it reflects the interconnectedness. So I request Dr. Sulekha to express her remarks.
Thank you, Dr. Sir. Most respected Dean Sir and other distinguished guests of the day, respected HODs, other dignitaries on and off the dais, my dear colleagues and participants, friends. Good afternoon. See, I'm frankly speaking, now I got confused because Dr. Sir, you already put me in a difficult position. First of all, let me congratulate the organizers for arranging such a good program and with a good subject, which is very much relevant, and it's a need of the hour subject. That's one part, and I'm very grateful, and I would like to thank all the organizers for giving me an opportunity to be here with you all. And I thought I'll say something about the SDGs and all. But before that, he has already assigned some duty that I have to give I have to speak about the spider. It's a very ambitious project which is submitted by by this university to the Department of Animal Husbandry. That project, of course, there is no doubt in the merit of that project. It's very good, very nicely crafted, and it is very useful project. But as far as the pandemic fund is, I'll not take that much time. I'll just take 1 minute only. As far as the pandemic fund is concerned, recently we have got the pandemic fund as part of the G20 countries meet and all. So the issue is that the basically that any department, government department of animal husbandry, we cannot receive directly any foreign fund. So what they did is they have assigned. We will implement the program through mainly through three agencies like ADB, World Bank, and FAO. So these three agencies are implementing. And I think long back itself, the work plans are there is a steering committee, so which is chaired by the department, and then there was some work plans approved. So based on the work plans, the different components of that pandemic fund will be implemented through these agencies. So I think some of the components, which I also went through the project submitted by this university, and I spoke to the concerned section also, because I am not directly dealing that one. And the committee is under the chairmanship of Animal Husbandry Commissioner Dr. Abhijit Mitra. So they are considering the project, and some of the components like lab, construction of lab or establishment of lab, coordination with different different levels of labs and all those things, it is processing, and very soon they'll get a reply regarding what is the inputs regarding that the proposal submitted. So I hope there is I hope you will get some funds, and we can implement something regarding the ongoing One Health related issues. So with that, once again, I will congratulate, and I am thankful for I being here to all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Sulekha, and thank you for committing that this university will get something out of that pandemic fund. Again, I will tender my apologies, because when you have to be associated with sort of a lot of activities, you forget something. And Dean sir rightly told that you have not briefed the audience about the training program. May I request my colleague and the program coordinator, Dr. Nuzhat Hassan, to present the program details.
Well, Assalamu alaikum and good morning. It's my honor to welcome you all to this 1 week advanced entrepreneurship skill development program on empowering women through dairy herd health improvement initiatives. That will start from today, that's 21st of November to 27th November 2024. The program is organized by the Division of Veterinary Epidemiology and Preventive Medicine from Faculty of Veterinary Science, Shahama. And this program is sponsored by the Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises, Government of India. Well, briefing about the program, we know that women are the unlauded, or we can say unsung heroes of the dairy farming sector, which is the backbone of rural livelihood, especially in our regions of Jammu and Kashmir, contributing significantly to the household income, nutritional security, and overall economic security. Women play a key role in the management of dairy animals and supervision of dairy operations. They are forefront contributors in management, feeding, rearing, milking, and even ensuring the efficient profitability, and in turn enhance the productivity and sustainability of dairy farming. Well, despite their immense vital roles, the challenges are immense. That primarily includes the limited technical knowledge and skills in modern dairy practices. And that can be achieved through capacity building programs like this. Therefore, this program is primarily designed, this is carved out to address the challenges, primarily uh, equipping the woman with the skills, with the knowledge to manage the dairy herds effectively, improving the production, quality, and explore the innovative dairying practices. Well, this will in turn contribute to the financial independence and socio-economic empowerment of the woman. Based on the expertise in the field of veterinary medicine, we as a team framed the title and objectives of this program. This advanced program is designed with the aim to build knowledge and skill in modern dairy farming practices, to improvise the herd management and income generating ability, to empower women to challenge traditional gender roles in farming and take on the leadership roles in the agribusinesses, or we can say leadership positions. This 7-day program is designed to emphasize primarily on hands-on practical learning experience, ensuring participants will gain skill and information that can be immediately applied in their daily operations and practices with minimal theoretical information. That is our main aim, to focus on practical applicability. We'll be organizing guided visits to certain leading industrial units, to certain setups in this region, where trainees can gain valuable practical skills, which will include our first tour to Mountain Livestock Research Institute, MLRI, our own institute. This visit will be offering a in-depth learning about scientific farming methods, about dairy cattle management and rearing practices. Participants will also acquire the hands-on experience in milk processing and will learn how to convert the waste into valuable products like vermicompost. Another visit will be to Khyber milk plant, Lethpura, that's at Lethpura, followed by a visit to Zamzam milk products unit, Lasipura, Pulwama on the same day. A tour to JKMPLC milk plant, Cheshme Shahi, Srinagar will be also arranged. These visits will provide insights about the modern dairy operations, about efficient milk processing practices. Trainees may benefit from exploring innovative approaches of value addition of milk product manufacturing and packaging. Our trainees will benefit from expert-led sessions by our guest speakers who are the experts in their respective fields. They will provide their valuable learning experiences addressing key aspects concerning the dairy farming practices. Well, we have eminent speakers from various fields, which include Dr. Silaika, Assistant Commissioner, Directorate of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India, who will apprise the participants about achieving UNSDs through capacity buildings of women. Dr. Shahid Jibran, another guest speaker, the Project Management Small Business Unit, IIM Jammu, who will appoint trainees about the various government schemes for entrepreneurship in dairy sector. The guest speaker, another guest speaker will be from the J&K Bank, one of the speakers from there, who will apprise the participants about the contribution of JK Bank in the entrepreneurship development of UT of Jammu and Kashmir. Besides, we'll be having academic stalwarts and eminent field experts who will focus on application-based deliverance, who will ensure that trainees can acquire pragmatic skills, not just the classroom-based teachings. Also, there will be few guest speakers from those who previously received trainings from this division itself. During various trainings, they were conducted by the division itself to share their valuable expertise. By the end of this program, our women trainees will be equipped with the knowledge and skills needed to excel in the modern dairy farming and a position to select valuable animals. They will be able to implement best herd management practices. They can address health-related challenges affecting dairy animal performances. With these skills, the women participants will be prepared to transform their dairy business and contribute meaningfully to the growth of dairy farming as a sustainable and profitable venture. At the end, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the University Administration of Scotch Kashmir, to the Dean Faculty of Veterinary Science, primarily the MSW Government of India for all the funding support, and to our esteemed guest speakers who will be delivering throughout these sessions, the dedicated organizing team for making the initiative possible. Together, let's ensure the success of this program. Thank you all.
Thank you, Dr. Nuzhat. May I request now Mr. Sohail Alakman Saab to please share his remarks. You just get this. You can just. No, no, no. I'll do this.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious, most merciful, peace and blessings on our beloved Prophet, respecting and worthy chief guest of the occasion, Professor Shaib Kamil sir, Dr. Sulekha, Assistant Commissioner from New Delhi, Government of India, esteemed faculty members of this particular veterinary science college, and the dear participants. I welcome all of you for this MSME sponsored program on entrepreneurial skill development, which is based on the herd management practices. Since a lot has been already said and the curriculum has been properly charted out, I will just try. My aim is to give you the motive of this particular program. Before that, I will just take you through the journey that what basically I am trying to motivate you about. I feel I am the odd one out here. I don't belong to this particular sector. I did my bachelor's from NIT Srinagar from 2006 to 2010 in metallurgical engineering. Then I worked with JSW Steel Limited for 3 years. I did my MBA from Symbiosis Pune. I did my master's MTech from tribology from mechanical engineering from NIT Srinagar only. I qualified UPSC in 2015. From last 10 years or so, I am working for the enterprise development entrepreneurship. I congratulate the young Dr. Tahir for his exceptional performance in Kashmir Administrative Services. But somehow I feel the entrepreneurship is not appreciated as it should be. After all my journey, thankfully, I now wish to become an entrepreneur. After qualifying UPSC, after qualifying entrance examination, after doing a job, after working in the private sector, after teaching, and after doing this job in the bureaucracy for the last 10 years, I myself aspire to be an entrepreneur. So, do you aspire to be an entrepreneur? Is the question. क्या आप इस फील्ड में आना चाहते हैं? Now, today, Mr. Tahir has been appreciated because of the JKAS tag associated with him. But the tag still belongs to government of Jammu and Kashmir. Tag with me of UPSC still belongs to government of India. But when an entrepreneur enters a field, he has his own self-built net worth, which nobody can snatch him away from. And that is one of the main motives behind to be an entrepreneur. Somebody who goes deep down into entrepreneurship, जब वो काम करने जाता है, वो एक अपना खुद का एम्पायर खड़ा करता है, और उस एम्पायर को मैं ले नहीं सकता हूँ किसी भी सोर्स से. Now let us suppose, after achieving so much, little what I have, I cannot give 1% to my daughter. She has to start right from zero. मेरी बेटी को नए से शुरू करना. बट अगर आप में से कोई इस फील्ड में डाउन जाए, तो उसके बाद वो एक सक्सेसफुल एंटरप्रेन्योर बने. She or he can groom her child or his child to be an entrepreneur of that repute after successfully going through the education. आपका बेटा या बेटी कल को वो MBA, MTech, BTech करके अपना बिजनेस संभालेंगे. Now, while you talk about so much about entrepreneurship in the valley, I think this is one of the best programs that has been charted out by this course. Because our potential doesn't lie in steel, it doesn't lie in iron ores, it doesn't lie in metal. It lies mainly in horticulture, tourism, agriculture allied activities, livestock. That is where we can do wonders. The best of the best people, when they succeed in their lives, after achieving so much and retiring at the age of 40, 45, do you know what they opt for? They opt for a farmhouse. They build their own farmhouse, वो वहाँ रहते. इतनी करियर में तरक्की करके, इतना घूम फिर के, लास्ट में वो कहाँ जाते? एक फार्म हाउस. because the farmhouse gives them peace of mind, solace. Everything is organic, but we still want to go through the whole materialistic life, and then इस जब सारा कुछ अचीव करके हम फार्म हाउस पे ही आएंगे, then why will not start something right from the start and do it? Livestock horticulture has an immense potential. मैं यहाँ आपको जॉब के लिए तैयार करने के लिए नहीं आया. It's very clear. If we'll talk about horticulture industry, we have apple production of 2.9 million tons. 2.9 million tons of apple we produce every year. It's Asia's largest. But we still purchase the apple juices, I will not name, it's not wrong to name, from outside. अगर आप देखेंगे ब्रांडेड एप्पल जूसेस जो है वो सारे बाहर से क्यों आप कंज्यूम करते हैं. हम अभी भी इसमें इतना पीछे हैं, despite having the largest production of apples, grade A, grade B, grade C, whatever. But we still don't have a renowned apple juice factory so that we can not only consume, we can export it. लाइफ स्टॉक की बात करें, मैं फॉर एग्जांपल हर एक फैमिली में होता है कुछ कर ले, पोल्ट्री का काम करेंगे, शीप्स का हड़ी का काम करेंगे. द ओनली ऑब्जेक्शन वी हैव, स्टार्ट तो कर लेंगे, पैसा भी इसमें काफी है, लेकिन उनमें बीमारियां लग जाती है, एक ही टाइम पे सारा खत्म हो जाता है. सो द प्रॉब्लम देयर इज दैट वी लैक द टेक्निकल रिसोर्स इन दैट रिगार्ड. हालांकि नाउ सिंस दिस कॉलेज हैज कम अप, आपको यही सिखाया जाएगा कि how you can manage your herd. And this profession has no loss. This is always a profit-making business. Unfortunately, it is not a white-collar job. I don't know, but honestly speaking, यहाँ हमें इतना टैब है ना, somebody else should say, yeah, he has achieved a lot. ये वो को तो उसने क्या किया, इसने, we never ponder कि what is best for us to do. व्हाइट कॉलर जॉब हमें अच्छा लगता है, इसमें ऑफिस बैठना है, आपको फैक्ट्री में काम करना अच्छा नहीं लगेगा. हालांकि फैक्ट्री में काम करने में आप जो बनाएंगे वो आप कुर्सी पे बैठ के नहीं बना सकते. नाउ माय सिंपल रिक्वेस्ट हियर, आप इस कोर्स को, वी हैव स्पेंट मिनिस्ट्री, despite all my occupancies, we spend a lot of money. We have spent crores of rupees on this entrepreneurship school development program. It's not a training program. तो आप यहाँ आएंगे, सीखेंगे, घर जाएंगे, अपना PhD करेंगे, डॉक्टर करेंगे, जॉब. We have invested some amount of money on you. That is yours only. That's a taxpayer's money. With the aim that इसके बाद आप at least 25 जो participant हैं उसमें से 4-5 ऐसा सोचे नहीं यार, हमारे पास 10 कनाल की जमीन है, why we will not have them? Since time is limited, I will show you the fruits entrepreneurship can make you go through. But unfortunately, हम जल्दबाज लोग हैं. आपके काउंटर पार्ट में लड़की है, उसकी जॉब लग गई, उसकी 70,000 तनख्वाह लग गई, आपने हर्ड ये स्टार्ट किया, आप हर महीने पिसते जा रहे हैं फॉर द फर्स्ट 2-3 years. आप 2 साल के बाद छोड़ देते हैं, यू ऑप्ट फॉर अ जॉब. सो इसमें बिकॉज माहिरीन यहाँ बैठे हैं, आई कैन नॉट बेसिकली, आई एम नॉट द एक्सपर्ट ऑफ द फील्ड, बट आई कैन टेल यू देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ पोटेंशियल, a lot of potential. Always make sure you do such business which brings fruitfulness, which develops the economy of the region. अगर आप अपना ये लाइफ स्टॉक का काम शुरू करेंगे, you may employ 4-5 people, and those 4-5 people आपसे वो जॉब करके आपसे तनख्वाह लेके अपना घर चलाएंगे, वो अपने बच्चों को पढ़ा सकते हैं. You see the amount of development you will create. The Kashmir is very wealthy place that can be understood. That यहाँ पे बाहर के unskilled or skilled labor जो यहाँ आते हैं काम करने के लिए, they work here for around 9 months, that's 270 days, at an average of 700 rupees a day, and not less than 5 lakh travel every year. So you see how much money with their own skill, और वो अपनी मेहनत का पैसा लेते हैं. लेकिन आप यहाँ से कितना पैसा लेके जाते हैं, आप 5 lakh को 700 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करें, फिर 270 के साथ मल्टीप्लाई करें, जो पैसा यहाँ रह सकता है. वंश अनफॉर्चुनेटली दान करने के थल बाहर से लोग आते. मेक श्योर वी डोंट क्रिएट पीपल हु लव टू बी अवॉइड कॉल जॉब. इट्स गुड कि आप ऑफिस में आके बैठ के, इट्स फाइन, बट जब तक आप फील्ड में जाके कुछ करेंगे नहीं ना, तो आप अपने कौम को कुछ नहीं दे सकते. रियलाइज, आप 12 बजे से यहाँ आए, स्कॉस में रहे हैं, आपने हफ्ता यहाँ लगाया, काइंडली मेक श्योर आप सीखें, और अगर चाहते हैं आप इसमें जाइए. और इसमें मैं रिक्वेस्ट करूंगा DIC के लोगों को जरूर इन्वॉल्व कीजिए, बिकॉज DIC इज द फर्स्ट पॉइंट ऑफ कांटेक्ट, जहां आप जाके किसी भी स्कीम को अवेल करके इस काम से शुरू कर सकते हैं. सो DIC शुड बी द पार्ट ऑफ द प्रोसेस. अगर आप मुझे एनीबडी कमिंग डाउन टू माय प्लेस, यस्टरडे हर दिन नए नए लड़के प्रोजेक्ट के लिए आते, सर होटल बनाना चाहता हूँ, सर ये करना चाहता हूँ. आई ऑलवेज गो फॉर हॉर्टिकल्चर, लाइवस्टॉक, फार्मिंग with minimum risk, maximum output. So my request, even to the faculties, even to the students, if you feel there's a potential to make economy grow, let it grow. Thank you. God bless you.
Thank you, Suhail sir, for sharing your valuable insights. And I'm sure that the outcome of this training program, and my special request to the trainees will be that not only after the end of this training program, maybe a couple of years later, we will have a few entrepreneurs, not only among the trainees, but also among the audience. But one thing has to be taken into the consideration that a society cannot progress if all become entrepreneurs, if all become academicians, if all become officers, and if all become policymakers. A society can progress and it can grow when we have a diversity. Okay, and that is why somebody has to sacrifice to groom somebody. As an academicians, as teachers, as researchers, let us sacrifice our entrepreneurial dreams for some to build or to make somebody's dreams reality. And with that intention, the faculty we have here, and they are the best faculty in the across the country, and that is the not only reflected in our students in our products, but you may see hundreds of our students in the administration, and few are now wading into the entrepreneurship journey. That is why I believe that, just my personal opinion, that we collectively, for example, we have the stalwarts like Professor H.U. Malik. He's residing in Baramulla with a huge cache of land. He could have been, but he sacrificed it for 30 years to build our future. And I believe that together we can build the society. And I'm sure that with your support, why the program is entrepreneurship. Maybe somebody will ask me, there is a variety. Suhail Saab is from MSME, then we have Dr. Sulaikha from DAHD, because all are related people. See, Suhail Saab is screening the, for example, tomorrow training will go with a proposal. It will be Suhail Saab will be screening your projects. And I'm sure when you will show the certificate of that you are groomed by MSME, you will have an advantage. Yes, especially this cost that has created itself, that has created an image for itself as a brand, a university. That is why the university has added entrepreneurship as the fourth mandate. If you talk of all state agricultural universities in the country, and that is why Dr. Sulekha is here. When we thought it is an opportune time to bring Dr. Sulekha here, not only for an expert lecture. After this she has a talk also, but when she, perhaps it was July or June, when she told me that Dr. Aijaz, we had an interaction at Shalimar that the DHD is receiving a pandemic fund worth $25 million. Then at that time, when we had a discussion at the university, then I was tasked and few other colleagues that you prepare something for this pandemic fund. That when we build that, and I believe that if we get something for that, we'll build our laboratory capacity and strength, and that is how we as an institution will grow. That is the aim of saying that. I'm sure that trainees, there was a very clear-cut message for you. It is not that you are coming here just to receive the certificate. You are coming here to build your skills and to build your own future, inshallah. So thank you, Dr. Mr. Sohail Saab, for sharing your
Let
insights.
me correct. My aim was not to demean any other profession. To be very honest with you, my aim was that we all have to go for this.
Exactly.
You can't go during the day. You can go at the night. You can establish your center in the evening. But this will bear fruits to your next generation. That was my aim.
Absolutely. Oh. Thank you very much. Now I request our worthy Dean, Faculty of Veterinary Sciences, Professor Shoaib Kamil Saab, for his address.
Respected Mr. Suhail Alagapan Saab, who is Assistant Director, MSME, Srinagar, Dr. Sulekha, who is Assistant Commissioner, Director of Animal Husbandry and Dairying, Government of India, Dr. Malik Saab, ex-HOD of our college, our ex-Worthy Dean, Dr. Tufel Malik, our shining star from this faculty, Dr. Aijaz, Dr. Aijaz, all our HODs, colleagues, assistant professors, and our trainees. Good morning and Assalamu alaikum. So I'm really I feel happy that I have been invited to be a part of this training, which I find is very important in today's context when the jobs are squeezing, when we don't have jobs. First of all, I congratulate Dr. Sahil Alakpan for his inspiring words. I really liked the way he addressed you all, how these women entrepreneurs should take themselves forward. This is not only a lesson to the women for their empowerment in different fields, be it horticulture or dairy sector or livestock sector, sheep husbandry and husbandry. It's not only dairy, poultry, all these sectors. So I'm really happy that and I'm really appreciate for his inspiring words which he have delivered to us. And I find when we don't have jobs, definitely no profession is, I mean, low or high. कोई profession बुरा नहीं होता. लेकिन आज हम देखेंगे, when I started my journey as a veterinarian, उन दिनों बोलते थे कि भाई कोई आ जाए और यहाँ पर ले, मतलब हम बाहर से आए तो we used to get an ad hoc appointment from the secretariat. आजकल वो है ही नहीं. You see thousands of veterinarians, they are staying idle. They are not getting jobs. इस context में आज का जो ये प्रोग्राम है, ये बहुत ही important है. This is very important. And I wish कि हमारी जो फैकल्टी है, जहाँ पर सबसे बेस्ट फैकल्टी, आई एम टेलिंग, जो पूरी इंडिया में सबसे बेस्ट फैकल्टी, दैट इज आवर फैकल्टी. So all the trainees, you must be happy that you are in the safe hands and you are getting the faculty where you will get trained and benefited. And at the end of the day, when you leave from this faculty, you'll surely feel that you have learned something from this faculty. आज तक मैंने जितने प्रोग्राम्स यहाँ देखे हैं, they were all about empowerment of the people to just get trained and then start their enterprise, start their business. और ऐसे programs जो हैं, they should be encouraged at our university level so that we can increase the livelihood of our society. ये सारे प्रोग्राम बहुत बेनिफिशियल हैं और आपको भी और हमें भी पता है. And then I again congratulate our beloved student, ex-student who has shined on this our state public service commission examination. Though he was working as a veterinary assistant surgeon, मैंने इसका एक वो इंटरव्यू देखा है. मैं नॉर्मली देखता नहीं हूँ, लेकिन मैंने जब देखा कि ये बाहर ही अपने घर के बाहर शायद इसका कोई वो ले रहा था इंटरव्यू, तो आई वाज एनग्रॉस्ड. मैंने पूरा सुना उसका, and that interview was really inspiring for all of you. I hope when he goes and interacts with our students, they will get inspired by his words of wisdom. तो उनसे इंस्पायर होके वो इस फील्ड में आएंगे. आजकल अगर हमारे पास जॉब नहीं है, नॉट ओनली दिस डेयरी सेक्टर या लाइफ स्टॉक सेक्टर, उसमें आपको एक्सेल करेंगे, बल्कि आप इनसे इंस्पायर लेके ये सोचें, कोई जो हमारे यहाँ पर यंग ज्वाइन हुए हैं, if they wish to go in this public services, वो भी इंस्पायर होके आगे. Some of you, कई लोगों को एडमिनिस्ट्रेटिव जॉब ज़्यादा पसंद होती है. They can get inspired from. They should also listen to what he says. So उस दिन मैंने उनको सुना है. That was really inspiring. And again, I really am thankful to Dr. Sulekha, who has talked about pandemic funds and pandemic में वो जो 250 करोड़ रुपया हमारे इंडिया में आया हुआ है to support this pandemic disease zoonotic और सारी डिजीज को एड्रेस करने के लिए, कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग के लिए, लेबोरेटरीज को डेवलप करने के लिए. मैं भी उस कन्वेंशन में गया था. तो एवरीबडी, डॉक्टर एजाज गिव मी अ बिग उन्होंने एक प्रपोजल दिया था. मैंने सोचा शायद प्रपोजल लेके हमें वहाँ से पैसा मिलेगा. ऐसे ही सोचा था मैंने. लेकिन जब मैं वहाँ गया, what I found is कि वो पूरा बड़ा congregation था. I mean, they spent some crores of rupees on that लीला convention. वो उधर मैंने देखा काफ़ी सारी भीड़ जमा थी. बट वहाँ पर जो भी बोला गया अच्छा था. वहाँ पर it was really very nice and they were experts जिन्होंने बोला कि कैसे क्या करेंगे. अब इन्हें बताया कि कौन इसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करेगा, FAO and all these things. Then definitely I hope that she will help us in some way, guide us कि हम इस फंड को कैसे हासिल कर सकें. She will definitely help us. I hope so. So regarding this training program, मैं क्या बताऊं? Dr. Nuzhat has already she has already given a brief outline about the program कि क्यों कर रहे हैं, कैसे कर रहे हैं, ये तो सभी को पता है. If we say that इंडिया में तो जो है मिल्क प्रोडक्शन का बूम है. It's the largest milk producer in the world and it contributes about 24.64% milk production globally. And when you say it's first in milk production in the world, जो India है, if I'm not wrong. Then if we say dairy sector, it contributes about 230 million tons of milk. ये प्रोड्यूस करती. पर कैपिटा जो हमारी जो कंजप्शन है, दैट इज अबाउट 459 जो ग्राम्स है मिल्क की इंडिया में, जबकि रिक्वायरमेंट है पर डे 322 grams. So we are growing in milk production at an annual rate of 5.5%. And if we talk about Kashmir की जो मिल्क प्रोडक्शन 23.64 लाख टन है और पर कैपिटा जो कश्मीर का है वो ज़्यादा ही है, 500, नेशनल एवरेज से ज़्यादा 540 grams. एंड वी ग्रो एट अबाउट 4.5% ग्रोथ है हमारी. व्हेन वी टॉक अबाउट हमारे पास ये मिल्क प्रोडक्शन भी है, सब कुछ है, लेकिन फिर भी हम इंपोर्ट करते हैं मिल्क. डोंट वी करते हैं ना हम इंपोर्ट मिल्क. सो व्हाट इज द कंस्ट्रेंट? हमारे पास क्या कंस्ट्रेंट्स हैं? हमारे पास कौन सी कंस्ट्रेंट है? हमारे पास अवेलेबिलिटी ऑफ ब्रीडिंग स्टॉक, उसमें लिमिटेड अवेलेबिलिटी है. वी डोंट गेट अ गुड ब्रीडिंग स्टॉक इन आवर कश्मीर. दैट लिमिट्स आवर milk production. We have tremendous potential in milk. We should not be importers. We have a potential of being exporters of milk. So this training program is organized to make you self-sufficient, to instill that fire of that entrepreneurship in you. I mean, to make you job givers, not job seekers. ठीक है, वो सब चीजें हैं. So we have the constraints. We have limited breeding this stock over here. Then अगर हम हेल्थ केयर की बात करें, वो भी एडुकेट नहीं है. अगर हम एनिमल्स की बात में, वेटरनरी सर्जन कितने हैं, वी हैव इनएडुकेट हेल्थ केयर फैसिलिटीज. देन कई लोगों को जो है मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, उनको मार्केट नहीं मिलता है. सो मार्केटिंग फैसिलिटीज फॉर दीज डेयरी फार्मर की छोटे छोटे फार्म हैं कि हमारे पास पास्चर लैंड बहुत ही कम है और हमारे 6 महीने जो है वो बंद ही रहता है. 6 महीने हम ग्रो नहीं कर पाते हैं कुछ भी, वो फिर स्टार फीडिंग होती है. सो वी हैव दोज लिमिटेड एक्सेस टू दिस मार्केट्स. एंड देन क्लाइमेट इज देयर, द क्लाइमेट चेंज. पहले जो क्लाइमेट, अब तो बर्फ भी कम ही गिरती है. सो दीज आर सम ऑफ द फैक्टर्स व्हिच आर द कंस्ट्रेंट्स इन आवर dairy sector, and opportunities are unlimited. So because when the population की अगर population बढ़ती है उसके साथ में हमारी मिल्क की डिमांड भी बढ़ती है, मिल्क प्रोडक्ट्स की डिमांड भी बढ़ती है. तो गवर्नमेंट के initiatives है for dairy development, but there are no takers. I think he will डेफिनेटली सपोर्ट में कि उनके टेकर्स नहीं, इनिशिएटिव्स तो बहुत है लेकिन हम लोगों को पता नहीं इनिशिएटिव्स कौन से हैं. अब मैं जब यहाँ आज का प्रोग्राम देखता हूँ, हम देखते हैं कि इसमें सारी चीज़ें आपको बताई जाएंगी कि गवर्नमेंट के इनिशिएटिव्स कौन से हैं जिसमें आप डेयरी सेक्टर में आगे बढ़ सकते हैं. देन हमारे पास अगर हम देखेंगे ना, आजकल वो ऑर्गेनिक का ज़माना है, तो वी हैव पोटेंशियल फॉर डेवलपिंग द ऑर्गेनिक स्टफ. एंड ऑर्गेनिक स्टफ का जो मार्केट है पूरे नॉट ओनली इंडिया, पूरे वर्ल्ड में बहुत उसका ये है. देन हमारे पास टूरिज्म भी है, तो टूरिज्म की वजह से हमारे पास जो है डेयरी सेक्टर का इम्पोर्टेंस और बढ़ जाता है, और हमारे टूरिस्ट सेक्टर में वो वी हैव दैट ट्रेमेंडस पोटेंशियल आल्सो. So if I say that in Kashmir we have tremendous potential for growth, which can increase your entrepreneurship, employment, and ultimately economic growth of the state. And if we address these challenges and if we leverage on these opportunities, अगर हम opportunities grab करें तो उससे क्या हो सकता है, हमारी स्टेट का मिल्क प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज हो सकता है. वी कैन इंक्रीज द क्वालिटी ऑफ द मिल्क which we are producing, and we can benefit the consumers as well as the entrepreneurs. उनको भी फायदा, विन विन सिचुएशन सब लोगों के लिए, और अल्टीमेटली क्या होगा, हमारी इकोनॉमी इंक्रीज होगी. As regards this training program, जब हम इसको बताते हैं तो अगर हम इस ट्रेनिंग के प्रोग्राम के ज़रिए we can empower the life of women through dairy herd management. And when we say women are the backbone of rural economy, अगर हम देखें ये जो डेयरी का काम है सिटी में तो कोई खास कोई करता नहीं है, ये सारे जो है गांव में करते हैं, और उनको ये पता भी नहीं होता कि किस तरह से करनी है, कैसे करनी. एक गाय रखते हैं, एक नॉन डिस्क्रिप्ट गाय रखते हैं, कश्मीरी गाय रखते हैं, 2 किलो दूध देते हैं, उसके खर्चा ही ज़्यादा आ जाता है. ठीक है, तो हमारा क्या रोल है कि हम अपने जो लेटेस्ट हमारे साइंटिफिक स्किल्स हैं which our these scientists know, if we make you people abreast of those scientific skills wherein you do this dairy farm scientifically, तो उसमें हम we can contribute significantly to the agriculture and livestock production. So when we talk about our women, as I already told you, our women, they lack access to the training and they lack access to decision making process. वो सोचते हैं कि शायद ये डेयरी सेक्टर जो है ऐसे ही हम गाय को दूध देते हैं, हमारे पास मार्केट नहीं है, हमारे पास ये सब नहीं है. लेकिन ये सब आपको यहाँ पर समझाया जाएगा कि आप कैसे इसको साइंटिफिकली कर सकते हो, आप न्यूट्रिशन को कैसे इम्प्रूव कर सकते हो, आप हेल्थ मैनेजमेंट कैसे कर सकते हो, आप रिप्रोडक्टिव जो है इनकी प्रॉब्लम्स इसको कैसे सॉर्ट आउट कर सकते हो. हर एक when I talk about when I see this program, it has covered almost everything. I congratulate the organizers that they have covered this program exhaustively. काफ़ी इसको ये किया गया. अगर हम उसमें देखें कि हेल्थ के इश्यूज़ को जो है, अगर हम हेल्थ के इश्यूज़ ही हम इनको एड्रेस कर सकते हैं, उससे हमारा मिल्क बेटर मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, सही मिल्क प्रोड्यूस करते हैं, उससे क्या होगा, अल्टीमेटली इनकम बढ़ सकती है. अगर वो भी नहीं कर सकते, कम से कम हमारे जो घर में है जो गाय हैं उनको अच्छे से अगर हम पालें तो कम से कम घर के ही जो है उनकी न्यूट्रिशनल सिक्योरिटी को हम इंश्योर कर सकते हैं. अगर हम देखें, अगर हेल्थ इश्यूज़ को देखें हम गायों के, तो अगर हम हेल्थ इश्यूज को एड्रेस नहीं कर सकते, हम देखें ना पुअर मिल्क प्रोडक्शन क्यों होती है, अब हमें पता नहीं होती है हेल्थ ऑफ द एनिमल, तो उससे क्या होता है, रिड्यूस प्रोडक्टिविटी होती है, एंड देन कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन इंक्रीज होता है, और इनकम अल्टीमेटली डेयरी सेक्टर में कम होती है, और जो लोग हैं they get discouraged from the dairy farming. Then, if we empower these women, that will lead to improved animal health and production. That will increase the income and lead to economic independence of these women. That will lead to enhanced nutrition and food security. That will boost confidence and decision-making power of the woman, and that will again, in turn, foster sustainable and climate-sensitive agriculture. What we need to do for this, again, I'm saying you, if we want to be self-sufficient and get full potential of this dairy industry, we need to provide training and capacity building of women to achieve this goal. And we should ensure these women to access to veterinary services and the resources. And we should promote women participation in decision making process. And we should support the women led dairy cooperatives and enterprises. And we should also try to address the social and cultural barriers which limit women empowerment. Then if we see the success stories, कीनिया में देखें आप, तो जहाँ जिन्होंने डेयरी कोऑपरेटिव से उनने आप एक दूसरे को वो करके उनको ट्रेनिंग और सारा सपोर्ट सिस्टम मिला, उसमें देखा कि देयर डेयरी प्रोडक्शन कुड इंक्रीज बाय 30% एंड इनकम बाय 25%. इफ वी टॉक अबाउट इंडिया, इंडिया में भी काफ़ी कोऑपरेटिव्स हैं, गुजरात उन जगहों पे कोऑपरेटिव्स हैं, सक्सेस स्टोरीज वहाँ से भी हैं. So by having those cooperatives, it has been seen that this has led to improved animal health and mortality by about 40%. So at the end, I can say that let us join hands to empower women dairy farmers. Let us provide them with tools, training, and support they need and manage healthy and productive dairy herds. So together, by this training program and future endeavors, what we can achieve, we can enhance women's economic empowerment, we can improve the livelihood and food security of the women, and ultimately we can foster sustainable agriculture and climate resilient agriculture. So I hope you will attend this training program with full zest एंड ज़ील. अच्छे से आप इसको ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम को लोगे और अच्छे से सीख के जाओगे आप यहाँ पर, और हमारे जितने एक्सपर्ट्स हैं उनके लेक्चर्स आप सुनेंगे. और मैं इनसे भी एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ, हमारे जो यहाँ के साइंटिस्ट हैं, दे विल मेक दिस प्रोग्राम मोर प्रैक्टिकल ओरिएंटेड, विच विल उनको अच्छे से, मैंने जैसे इनका सुना कि काफ़ी जगहों पे इनको ले रहे हैं, तो अगर जितना ये प्रैक्टिकल ओरिएंटेड होगा, जितनी इनको हैंड्स ऑन ट्रेनिंग मिलेगी और जितना इनको बताया जाएगा इसमें अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ क्या हैं और चैलेंजेस क्या हैं, सारी चीज़ें इनको समझाई जाएंगी हमारे जो ट्रेनिंग्स हैं. आई होप वी कैन सक्सीड इन सम वे. इफ आई नॉट, मैं एक ही दिन में तो सारा नहीं हो सकता, लेकिन वी कैन सक्सीड टू सम एक्सटेंट टू ट्रेन these trainees and then lure them towards successful dairy farming. With these words, I'm thankful to the organizers who have called me to address on this occasion, and I also thank the guests who have come here and for their inspirational words. And thank you everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your valuable insights. After this program, we will have the tea outside for the participants as well as the tea in a VIP room of this building for the guests. I request all of you to join us for the tea. Post tea session, we will have the lunch because one of our guest, Dr. Suleka, has to also leave by 3 perhaps. After tea, we'll have the lecture, a couple of lectures, then we'll have the lunch. And very important guest was supposed to attend this meeting. The additional director, Jammu Kashmir, Science Technology, J&K ST and IC Council, Government of India. And he was supposed to interact with the PIs of various research projects they have recently sanctioned. But at the last moment, he got a call from the secretary that he has an urgent meeting with the Commissioner Secretary. And he sent his colleague, Dr. Shamim Ahmad, with this message that he will have this interaction with all the PIs later. Now I request my colleague and co-coordinator of this training program, Dr. Shahnaz Bashir, to present the formal vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Chief Guest, Dean Sir, who is a renowned poultry scientist of the country. Thank you very much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. Sir, you have always been an inspiration for me as well as for everyone here, sir, because of your fearless nature, sir, what we have seen when you were president of the FvSc. And sir, the decorum you keep, it always inspires us, always, sir. Especially I remember the instance that way back when there was only one vehicle. Nobody would dare to keep a personal vehicle, and it was yours, sir, way back for so many years together. Today I don't remember the registration number of my vehicle, but I still remember the registration number of your vehicles. So the decorum you have been keeping, sir, as chief librarian, and when you are on so many coveted positions, it always inspires us, sir. Thank you very much, sir, for coming here. Thank you, Sahil sir, for sparing your time and your words of wisdom. Thank you.
एक बात मैं बताऊं
Yes.
आप लोगों को, मतलब अगर हम देखें कि हम टीचर्स हैं, साइंटिस्ट हैं, लेकिन सच्ची में जो मजा बिजनेस में वो कहीं मैं इनको थोड़ा मतलब I just want to pray ये support और अब our religion also says कि सबसे ज़्यादा तिजारत में ही
हर कोई पेशा अहम, लेकिन किसी पेशे के फायदे बहुत ज्यादा,
तो बिजनेस के फायदे होता है, क्योंकि मैं छोड़ा बिजनेस में तो इसलिए मैं जस्ट चलिए.
Thank you very much, Lekha ma'am, for coming a long way and gracing this occasion, ma'am. Perhaps you are also a veterinarian, ma'am, 1993 batch, this FvSc from Kerala Veterinary University, ma'am. I was searching the name. Thank you very much, our beloved teacher, Malik sir. So what clinics and what department of medicine is today, sir, it's because of your efforts only, what we see the clinics today, sir. Thank you very much, our ex-dean and our teacher, Pandey sir. You have always been an inspiration. Thank you very much, Hi sir, because every occasion seems totally incomplete when Hi sir is not there. Thank you very much, Dr. Tahir. You will always remain an inspiration for we as well as our students. Thanks, heads of the divisions. Thank you very much for sparing the time. Thank you very much, my colleagues also, for gracing this occasion. And our thanks also go to our participants who are the cornerstone of this training program. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.
Please join us for a cup of tea. Thank you all.